Hello, Fear Hippie Heroes here, and today we're gonna see what appears on my YouTube channel. So I just want to talk about my initial thoughts of 2v8. I'll keep it short. I'll try to keep it quick. So yesterday I ended up playing 2v8 with Darkus, Aspects, and Miguel. And we all had like a really good time. We had 8 people in the lobby most of the time, and we even had like a full 8 people in the lobby. Um, this year I'm liking it a lot more than last year because there is more variety in between the different killers. It is interesting in seeing like a Spirit interact with a Huntress or a Blight interact with a Billy. There's a bunch of really cool interactions all the killers are having with each other. I also kind of do like the different loadouts each killer gets to pick to kind of help them out with their playstyle. I think some of them are a little bit better than others, but overall it's been very nice. I do like that survivors also receive ultimate abilities now where they can like go and fix broken pallets, they can repair generators quicker, they can do big group heals quicker. Um, I think that Scapus has like a little sprint burst for everybody, which is cool, or in like a self-care thing. Um, so there's definitely a lot more interactions, and especially with just the different killer powers interacting with each other. I've been liking the mounts. The mounts have been very nice. There's a fairly safe palette, like every couple feet. So that's been really nice. You always have something like a loop on a killer, especially with the scout being able to repair pallets. So it really kind of rewards the killers that actually know how to play around the pallets. Like none of them are god loots by no means. Generally they're just kind of like little filler pallets here or there, and you have to use your power to down them at it. Or kind of prepare with a trapper in this video, and he was preparing, but he wasn't pushing anybody into his traps. So I've really been enjoying everything about it. I will say though, it is looks like it's still fairly survivor sided. I will say that uh, the killer side I feel like has a little rougher just because of the ultimates that survivors now have. Um, I hadn't really played too much of the killer side, and the reason why is because right now I queued up for a match yesterday, and it took me 30 minutes before I could even get into a lobby, which is insane. I thought more people would be playing the Survivor side, especially with like Survivor Ultimates. But no, I don't really think too many people are interested in that aspect of the game mode. It could also just because it's the first day of 2v8, so once people get into the swing of things, they may start liking the Survivor a little bit more. Um, it is nice having that instant queue time, but I wish the queue time for Killer was a little bit better. I will say that I feel like what would really help the killer queue time the most is I feel like we need more blood point incentives. Because right now, even though it took me 30 minutes to get into a killer lobby, and by that time I had to go do other things, I couldn't really finish up because it took a full 30 minutes. Which would be fine on weekend, but not fine on a weekday. I got work, I got a life, I got things I need to do. Um, so I was kind of disappointed about that, but I really feel like instead of them having the blood points capped at 400, 450, I believe last year, like the very first week, they didn't really have a cap on the blood points, so it immediately shot up to like 900. It was insane how far the blood point counts went up, and I hope this year they decide, hey, we really need to go back to those blood point incentives because I may not want to play a bunch of Survivor on this mode. Honestly, I want to play Killer. I want to play as much Killer as humanly possible. Um, but if you give me blood point incentives that high, I'll play as much Survivor as you need. Even though I will say Survivor mode is pretty fun because at a few times there was I was evading both killers, like I was evading the Huntress and the Trapper, um and they were not noticing me, and I'm just following the Huntress so everybody can see the Huntress aura as far as possible. Um, so I it is really fun when you dodge both killers, but I still feel like the killer mode be more fun. But that's just me in general. I find killer slightly more than survivor. The only time I really find survivor more fun is when you have like a full swift of people, and that's kind of a rare occasion. So most of the time I find killer mode more fun. But yeah, that's my thoughts of 2v8 so far. I highly invite everybody to come join us in the Discord, and maybe we can group up and run some big group matches. I would love that with all my heart. And I will see y'all in the fog. Have a great day.